Today in this video I would be covering few extra questions that are very important in the chapter of forces and laws of motion. So the first question is, state the meaning of recoil velocity of a gun. We all know what recoil was. We have studied that in when we were studying application of Newton's third law. So recoil means the velocity with which a gun moves backward after firing a bullet is called recoil velocity of a gun. Name the force which is responsible for change in position or state of object. We have discussed two forces. One was balanced, another was unbalanced. So in this case, answer would be unbalanced force. The force responsible for changing position. Name the unbalanced force which slows down moving bicycle when we stop pedaling it. Answer is force of friction. Give 1 point of difference. This you already know. What is the difference between balanced and unbalanced force? Why does the sole of the shoe wears out? Sole of the shoe wears out due to friction between sole of shoes and the earth's surface. Now this question is, mass of body is doubled. How does its acceleration changed under a given force? Now you know the formula F. F is equal to ma, right? So F is equal to ma. That means A is equal to F by m. So if mass is doubled, A would be half, because they both are inversely proportional to each other, right? Mention any two kind of changes that can be brought about in a body by force. This has also been discussed that it can change speed, shape or direction. Define SI unit of force. We have studied that SI unit of force is Newton, but we have not defined it. So you can define 1 Newton by its formula only. What is the formula of force? Force is equal to ma. So 1 Newton would be equal to 1 kg into 1 meter per second square. That is acceleration. So 1 Newton is the force that produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square on a body of mass 1 kg. So this is how you can define 1 Newton. Next is, a force of 2 Newton acting on a body changes its velocity from 2 meter per second to 5 meter per second in 10 seconds. So initially it was 2, final is 5 and time is 10 seconds. So you have to calculate the mass of the body. So formula of mass is F by A. How? Because F is equal to ma. So m is equal to F divided by A. You have the force 2 Newton is given to you. You have to find A. What is the value of A? A can be calculated by V minus U by T. So just put the values and get the value of A, that is 0.3. Now if you solve it, you get the answer of mass. Next is a reasoning question. It is possible that the train in which you are sitting appears to move while it is at rest. Yes, this is because of relative motion. Can a train appear to be at rest while moving? Answer would again be yes, this is because of inertia. So we are in state of motion when compared to train. So we feel that train is moving when actually it is at rest. This is an important question. There are 3 graphs given to you. All 3 graphs are velocity time graph, and you have to tell what type of force is acting in the cases given above. As you can see, in the first case, the speed is increasing with respect to time. When time is increasing, speed is also increasing. So the force which is acting here is accelerating unbalanced force, because speed is changing with respect to time. Now if you see the second case, time is increasing but the speed is same. It's a straight line. The speed is not increasing. So what does it mean? There is no force at all. The third is, speed is decreasing with respect to time. As the time is progressing, increasing, the speed is decreasing. So the force here is unbalanced force because the speed is changing, and as the speed is decreasing, it would be a retarding unbalanced force, and in first case it was accelerating unbalanced force.